more and more Americans are packing their bags and heading to Africa.
A wave of African Americans are choosing to move to the African continent.
They want you to believe Africa is poor, dangerous, and broken. And that narrative is outdated and it's intentional. Africa is one of the most resource-rich continents on the planet.
When you breathe in America, bro, it's like you breathing in problems, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, God.
And
Listen.
like, yes, anxiety. When you leave,
Boy.
oh, man, Africa, bro, all that anxiety is out, bro. All of that.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this channel once again. If you are new to this channel, kindly subscribe, like this video, comment below this video, and kindly share this video out. To my returning subscribers, thank you for always taking a time to come back and watch my videos. In today's video, I'll be talking about or giving the reason why Americans and most people from the West are moving to Africa. Why is this bold new trend very evident in recent years? So stick around. I've compiled several videos of people talking about this, giving the explanation, some from Africans, others from, there's a brother from the United Kingdom, and the rest from brothers and sisters from the United States of America. Let's look at these videos before we come back for an elaboration and delving down on some of the reasons that I've given.
You got money in Africa, it don't matter what country, you living 10 times better than most rich people here.
Mm-hmm.
There's wealthy there and there's rich here. Nice. There's a big difference.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So for me, experiencing that and seeing that, and then just the style, the swag, everything has been stolen from there.
Come on, talk
You
your
know what I'm
shit,
saying?
man.
So I think everybody just needs to know that they need to go home, and even just the air, like the air is crisp. You can breathe. Like when you breathe in America, bro, it's like you breathing in problems, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, God.
And
Listen.
like, yes, anxiety. When you leave,
Boy.
oh man, Africa, bro, all that anxiety is out, bro. All of that. Nice.
Let's talk about living in America versus living in Uganda. Unless you're making over 300K a year, you're really one incident, one flat tire, one toothache, one pet bill away from being homeless and ruining your life.
Nothing is going to change until we change.
If you add up all the bills, we're talking about rent, power bill, gas bill, internet, car note, car insurance, paying for gas for your car. And we haven't even talked about buying food yet. We all know buying food is crazy right now. Most of you are one pet bill away from being on the streets. Now, since I've been in Uganda, I paid $1,000 USDs for 3 months in a one-bedroom nice apartment. And I'm telling you guys right now, this place I'm living in now in America is $2,000 a month, okay? We were the first ones to move into this place. This place just got built, and they only asked me for $300 a month. I've been here 30 days, and I haven't needed for nothing. I can rest. I can go get food, real food. It's cheap. We spend about USDs. We probably spend about maybe $10 a day at the most. So I just been resting, eating, doing content. My rent is paid. And what they do is, what's a blessing is that they don't let you pay for 1 month of rent. They make you pay 3 months. So that $1,000 that you're paying in America for 1 month, you can get over here and get 3 months and get a peace of mind, eat some real food, and just enjoy yourself and rest. Also, the weather's like 70 degrees to like 85 degrees every day. There's no daylight saving time. Every day the sun goes down and comes up at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So everything is great over here, great this way. So I would say you guys need to get your passports, start looking at tickets, and 1 month of income, you can live over here for like 3, 4, 5 months. So I don't know what you guys are waiting on. You guys need to at least come and visit, man, because I know America is so expensive. Everything is just off the charts right now. And I know a lot of y'all are trying to figure out ways to just basically keep your neck above water. America versus Uganda, the clear choice is what it is. 1 month of rent in America can give you 3 months of rent in Uganda in a place in like a condo. So it's a no-brainer. So get your passports. And if you got any questions, I'm here for you, man. I love Uganda. Like I said, the weather is good every day. It's not too cold. It's not too hot. I came with a bunch of hoodies because it was winter in America. The food is great. Like I said, I lost a lot of weight. If I want to travel, I can catch a boda. I don't know what you guys are waiting for. The people are cool. They know I'm different, but they still recognize me, say what's up, and I don't have no problems here at all.
Nice.
It's a no-brainer. Uganda is a good place to be and a safe place to be.
I had no water in America right now, and I went thirsty right now. I had no money. I couldn't buy no water. There would be nothing I could do. I can't just walk into a store. I can't just walk in anywhere and just ask them for water. If I went thirsty right now here in West Africa, I got a whole well. This is a homemade well that my dog over there made. You feel me? You probably can't see it, you probably can, but he's sitting over there. My dog Lyman made it. He realized, dug it out with his own hands, like that, and put the tile up and all that.
They want you to believe Africa is poor, dangerous, and broken. And that narrative is outdated and it's intentional. Africa is one of the most resource-rich continents on the planet, holding vast reserves of gold, diamonds, cobalt, rare earth metals, and the raw materials that power the global tech economy. Not to mention, it's also the youngest continent in the world. And 60% of its population is under 25, meaning it's literally the future of innovation, creativity, and labor is already taking shape across the 54 countries. Or is it 55 countries now? But anyway, it's also home to the oldest human fossil. Africa is the blueprint. It's the cradle of modern humanity. And a lot of people speak about Africa and treat it like it's one country, but the continent is vast, it's diverse. Over 2,000 different languages are spoken, hundreds of different cultures, and some of the fastest growing economies on earth. So when outsiders use these preconceived notions to convince you a place is hopeless, it's often because they want to exploit it while you look the other way. And when people tell us, go back to Africa, baby, I pack my bags gladly.
Nice.
But if you only know the Africa they show you, baby, you won't know Africa at all.
Yes, guys, thank you so much for staying tuned up to this point. In recent years, there has been a growing trend of Americans and people from the West choosing to relocate to Africa. It may sound surprising to some, but for many, it's the start of a new chapter in life. With a combination of cultural exploration, financial opportunity, and a desire for a fresh start, more and more Americans are packing their bags and heading to Africa.
A wave of African Americans are choosing to move to the African continent.
But what's driving these bold decisions? Why are people leaving the comforts of the United States to make such a big change? In this video, I'll be exploring the reasons behind this trend, the countries they are moving to, and what it's really like to make such a significant life change. Whether it's for opportunity, adventure, or a deeper connection with one's roots, the journey to Africa is different for everyone.
Live from Kenya with Khalees on her 150 acres, soon to be 300 acres of land.
Kenya's everything. Kenya has everything. It is the hub of East Africa for technology and finance and obviously agriculture. It is all privately owned land here. All the animals are free and they're running wild, and we're farming, and it's dope building a little community out here.
What made you want to leave Hollywood and go to Nairobi?
I've got 3 kids, I've got a farm, I have a business. At first I was just like, I could never just pick it. We packed for a month, and the next thing you know, it was like 6 months later.
One of your children is getting homeschooled by artificial intelligence.
It adjusts to according to like what he's learning and what stage he's at. So it's never just like brushing past something and be like, okay, we got to get to the next stage. It's not rushing him into anything.
Do you feel the magnitude or the importance of what you're now doing in Kenya in terms of business and farming?
When people were like migrating from the East Coast to the West Coast for the gold rush and for mining and stuff, right? That's what Kenya is like right now. If we put our money in nations like this, it's unstoppable. I'm going to put my hard-earned money somewhere. I want to put it someplace where I can actually see it grow and I can actually see a benefit. And then we've got wildlife, so just working with all of the natural resources. We've got giraffes and zebras and elands and impalas and all kinds of stuff. Sometimes you'll get blessed with an elephant walking through. It's incredible. It's literally like God's country.
One of the biggest reasons why Americans are choosing to relocate to Africa is the lower cost of living. In cities like New York, San Francisco, and Los Angeles, it's no secret that living costs have soared. Rent prices are sky high, groceries are expensive, and even basic utilities can drain your wallet. For many, this financial strain can make it hard to live comfortably or save for the future. In contrast, many African countries offer a much lower cost of living. For example, in places like Ghana, Kenya, and South Africa, the cost of rent, food, and transportation can be a fraction of what it is in the United States.
You live better in Africa than you're living in America. The same house in Africa, you wouldn't even be able to be in it in America. You see, so you have help. You have, I've had friends come and be shocked. Oh, you have fancy cars. Oh, you have big houses. Yeah, did you think we were living in trees?
Can you emphasize on that for me? Maybe if you can go deep into what you're saying.
Well, I mean, they're just surprised at the level of life that we live because they've been told so many things over the years. And it's getting worse now as they're trying to kill Black history in America altogether. But if you even look at the statistics, statistically, most of their physicians are Nigerians or Ghanaians. Most of their people high level doing anything are African people. So, that's why they're evil and salty about it. And now they're trying to, shut down students going and all that kind of stuff because, let's face it, Black don't crack and it dominates whatever it decides to focus on. It's just as simple as that. We decide to play golf, we run golf. We decide to play basketball, we take that over, tennis, football, whatever.
You could live in a spacious apartment in Ghana, Accra, or Nairobi, Kenya for a price that would barely cover rent for a small studio back home.
I dedicate this video to all my African brothers in Africa who are chefs. And I have a message for you. All of you, you want to come to Europe, huh? I get so many questions. Chef, I want to work with you here in Europe. Chef, arrange a job for me in Europe. Guys, life is in Europe. Life is not what you think it is in Europe. And your brothers and sisters that are here now will not tell you that because they're already, okay? They're already ashamed. So they come home to you, they say, oh, life is fantastic. It's not. I lived 14 years in Tanzania, 14 years. Life is better. There's so much opportunity in Ghana, Nigeria, Uganda, Tanzania, Kenya. All my brothers and sisters there, trust me, if you work hard, you graft hard, your life is much better. You want to know what's happening here in Europe when you come here? I'll give you my breakdown, okay? My flat, my tiny flat, 1,400 euros a month. My energy bill, 250 euros a month. My gas bill, 100 euros a month. My car life, my car insurance, 45 euros. My mobile phone, 50 euros. My TV, 40 euros. My local government tax, 160 euros a month. My list goes on. At the end of the month, I spent 3,000 euros. Only bills. Then I have to buy my groceries. So I come down to 4,000 euros. And you people, you think you come here, oh, I earn 4,000 euros. You pay taxes and bills, and you cannot escape it. You cannot escape those bills. The system is created that way. So if you earn your 400 euros in Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Burundi, Congo, you're way better off. And you have freedom and a beautiful country. I want to quit in Europe. The only good thing here is my kids' education. That's it. It's not what you think it is.
But it's not just about affordability. It's about a different way of life. In many African cities, there's a focus on community, family, and a more relaxed pace of life. This contrasts with the fast-paced, high-stress environment that's common in many American cities.
We moved for our safety and our children's safety. It is unsafe in the States, no matter where you go, if you look like us.
Another driving force behind Americans relocating to Africa is the booming business and entrepreneurial scene. While Africa is often portrayed as a continent in need, the truth is It's home to some of the fastest growing economies in the world. In recent years, many African countries have been welcoming foreign investment and the opportunities are abundant. In cities like Lagos, Nigeria, and Nairobi, Kenya, the tech industry is booming. Startups in fields like fintech, agriculture, and renewable energy are emerging at an incredible rate. For Americans with business ideas or technical skills, Africa is often seen as a land of untapped potential. The government incentives, lower startup costs, and large untapped consumer markets make it an attractive place for American entrepreneurs to start fresh.
Now we're in Africa playing golf. And gentlemen, what do you want to say to those, I say, African diaspora in the West about Africa?
The message I can give them is Rwanda is ripe for investment. You need to bring your money to Rwanda for investment.
Yeah, he left Canada many years ago,
Yeah,
and he's here.
ago.
Still a Canadian citizen, and you don't want to come back there, do you? Eh?
Come back to Canada?
No.
Oh, absolutely not.
Some Americans who move to Africa are opening businesses in everything from hospitality to fashion to tech. The possibility of achieving success in a growing market or living a more affordable lifestyle makes the move even more appealing. For many African Americans, relocating to Africa isn't just about financial opportunity or business. It's about reconnecting with their heritage. The history of African Americans is deeply intertwined with Africa, and for some, moving to Africa is a journey of self-discovery and cultural exploration. After centuries of displacement due to transatlantic slave trade, many African Americans feel a deep longing to reconnect with the land of their ancestors. Moving to Africa offers them a chance to experience the culture, the traditions, and the history that they may have only heard about through stories or textbooks.
Many of us came to the conclusion of why do we continue to build the land of our enemies? Before we were doing it, at gunpoint, at the point of the whip and so forth. But there's a proverb that says a cow grazes where it is tied. But if we're not cows, then it means we don't have to continue grazing in places when, we are no longer tied there. So for some of us, we decided to repatriate. So for me, I have repatriated to Ghana, and several of my repatriate to Ghana clients have gotten citizenship.
Countries like Ghana have even launched initiatives to welcome the African diaspora back to the continent. Ghana's Year of Return in 2019 invited African Americans to visit and explore their ancestral roots. This initiative saw a significant number of African Americans relocating to Ghana and other parts of West Africa. It's more than just a vacation, it's a reconnection with the past. Life in the United States can be overwhelming. High taxes, expensive healthcare, a competitive job market, and the constant pressure to succeed can leave many Americans feeling burnt out. In some cases, relocating to Africa is seen as a way to escape these stresses. For many Americans, the work culture in the United States can feel relentless. There's a constant drive to hustle, achieve, and climb the ladder. This lifestyle can be exhausting and leaves little time for personal growth or family connections. In Africa, some Americans find a slower pace of life, one where work is still important, but there's more time for relaxation, community, and meaningful relationships. It is not just about escaping the work grind, it's about finding a new sense of freedom. Countries like Ghana, Kenya, South Africa offer a more relaxed environment where it's easier to enjoy life outside of work.
Yo, as a Black American living here in South Africa, having a home like this was just a dream in America, coming from East St. Louis, Illinois. But I was able to retire medically, and now I'm here, what you call living a soft life. You understand? I'm walking through pillars and like I'm a Roman emperor. But for the amount that I'm paying here, it'll cost me like 3 times as much in the States. I get to walk the streets without being harassed in a white neighborhood because my police are Black, and they just want a little bit of cold drink money.
Whether it's enjoying the beautiful landscapes, spending time with family, or having the time to pursue hobbies. This slower pace is one of the main draws for Americans seeking peace of mind.
Nice.
Africa is not just a place to work or connect with history. It's also a land of incredible adventure. The continent's vast landscapes offer a range of activities, from safaris in Kenya and Tanzania to hiking in the mountains of Uganda or exploring some of the beaches in Zanzibar. For those looking to escape the mundane and experience something new, Africa is a paradise. Whether it's the majestic wildlife, the beautiful coastlines, or the ancient ruins, there's something for everyone. Some Americans see Africa as a place to start over, to find peace, and to experience a lifestyle that is rich with nature and adventure. Africa's natural beauty is unmatched, and for many, it's an added incentive to make the move. The opportunity to live close to the wilderness, explore pristine beaches, or enjoy serene landscape is a dream come true for those who value outdoor living and adventure. Of course, moving to Africa comes with its own sets of challenges. For many Americans, adapting to a new culture, understanding local customs, or even learning a new language can be difficult. In many African countries, the infrastructure may not be the same as in the United States. Healthcare might be less advanced in some areas, and navigating bureaucratic systems can be complicated. Additionally, certain regions might have issues with electricity or internet connectivity, which may be or can be frustrating for the experts. However, many Americans find that these challenges are worth it. Over time, they learn to adapt, build relationships with locals, or make the most of their new environment. Some say the sense of community in Africa is like nothing they have experienced in the United States. The connections they form with their neighbors, friends, and local businesses can make the struggles of settling into a new country more manageable. So why are Americans choosing to move to Africa? It's a combination of many things: affordable living, business opportunities, a quest for heritage, and a desire for a different lifestyle. For those who make the leap, Africa offers a chance for a new beginning, full of adventure, growth, and possibility. And while the move might seem like a huge leap, many Americans find that Africa is not so different from the United States after all. The desire for opportunity, peace, and connection is universal. Whether you are in the New York City, Los Angeles, or Nairobi, people everywhere are looking for the same things: a chance to thrive and build a life that's meaningful to them. If you're thinking about making the move, know that you are not alone. Many have already made the journey, and many more are considering it. Who knows? Maybe Africa is the next chapter in your story. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. And if you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, God bless.